Okie dokie, this is Ibn Asare. Welcome back to my channel. So, in this video, I'm just gonna see how VS Code will be able to replicate what I do with my Jupyter notebooks. So, obviously, I've been using Jupyter notebooks for a while, and recently I decided to switch over to VS Code, and then I was just trying to see if I could just go back and look at some of the some of the keyboard shortcuts I was using in um, Jupyter notebooks, and see if I could do the same thing with my VS Code. Obviously, Jupyter notebooks extension in VS Code, and I realized that hey, they are almost the same because I'm just gonna illustrate some of them. The few ones that I've been using, like Control or, as you can see, and then if I want to delete everything and start afresh, DD, and then everything is gone, right? So this was what I was using, or this was some of the keyboard shortcuts in Jupyter notebooks that can be um, replicated in VS Code, right? And now I can start again. Just add. I think there's a shortcut for adding a code cell. So if you go back to the Jupyter notebook keyboard shortcut. So if I want to say add a cell, here we go. Where do I add a cell here? Insert cell above, insert all cells, and all that. So you can see insert cells below. That's command B on the keyboard, right? So let's go to VS Code and see. So here I can just hit B as many times as I want, and it insets the code cells for me. So basically it does the same, right? I want to delete all of them, Control A and then D to start all over again. So obviously it's almost the same. I mean, and that is really good. I mean, VS Code, apart from the dark screen, has the IntelliSense, right, where it um, gives you the suggestions, and then you can just go about it nicely. And it has a nice interface. It has a dark screen. Well, of course, the Mozilla has added Mozilla Firefox, which is the browser that I use for my Jupyter notebooks, has also added a dark screen to it, right? So obviously, so still the same. You can just and it's easy on the eyes as well on the browser with the Jupyter notebooks. But I prefer um, the Mozilla. I prefer the VS Code, and I'm actually using the green version. That's the insider version. If you want to use the insider version of VS Code, where you are first to preview or to use any new features of the VS Code, if you want to get this particular insiders version of VS Code, which is the green one, all you have to do is to go to web. I mean, start afresh. You can just go to web VS Code, and then the first option that will pop up, Visual Studio Code for the web. You click on that, it opens the browser, and here you need to pay a particular attention if you want to get that inside that VS Code version. So here you just go to download, and then a page will open, and then here these are the original ones that you can download for Windows or the Mac. But if you scroll down a bit, this particular one, right, let me just highlight it, Control 1, this particular one, Control 2, Control 1, 2, and then this particular one is what I'm talking about. This one, the insiders build, instead get the insiders build instead, you just click on that, and then it will give you an option for the particular operating system that you are using. Because I'm using the Windows version, it will give you can download for the Windows. If you are using a Mac, it will give you the option to download for the Mac, and you can download it, and you have that green version called the Insiders, Visual Studio Code Insiders. You can use it. So there you have it. Let me know, and I believe that if the extensions, this particular one for Jupyter comes pre-installed on the Insiders version, so you already have it. So you just have to, if you want to create a particular file for Jupyter notebooks, Control Shift P, and then you can just type your Jupyter notebook, and then it will just come create new Jupyter notebook, and then there you have it. Yeah. So you want to close it, obviously. You know how to close that one. I'm not saving it. So then you can play around with the Markdown and then the code, just as you can do in Jupyter Notebook. Alright, so if you enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, pop it up, and then we will try and answer it for you. Alright, thank you. See you on the next.